Hi there, it's Pete. I'm just going to show you how I play You Know What I Mean by Oasis. I've done a nice little cover of this one, so it's in my channel if you want to have a little look. But it's quite a big song really, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn it in sections. So you can go back and refer to it if you wanted to, sort of thing. So, and it's very similar to Wonderwall. I mean, if you can play Wonderwall, you can play this one. It's just got a couple little different things in it. I mean, there is some open chords as well. I mean, you can play it the Wonderwall way with those, your pinky and your third finger on the first and second string and the third fret. You can do it that way. But what I tend to do is do it in open chords. And also, there's a little different thing he does. He pulls off, if you can hear that, on the D sus2. So he pulls off his second finger in the second fret of the first string. He sort of like pulls it off. I don't know if you can hear that. What I sometimes do, I might hammer on, but that's the way I do it. But the proper way to do it is that D sus2, and you actually pull off that second fret first string, but when you're doing the D sus2. Right, so we've got a nice little intro of an E minor, a D major, a D sus2, and an A sus4, E minor, G major, D sus2, and an A sus4, E minor, G major, D sus2, and an A sus4, and a C major, a D sus2, and an A sus4 for 2 bars, right on the end. I'll do that again for you. So it's an E minor, D minor, G, D, and an A sus4, E minor, G, D sus2, and an A sus4, E minor, G major, D sus2, and A sus4, and a C major, a D sus2, and an A sus4 for 2 bars. If you're going to do it the Wonderwall way with those 2 fingers, you could turn that C into a C add 9 if you wanted to. That sounds good. Right, so that's the intro. So I'm going to call that section 1. And then we're going to go into verse 1 now. And there's a little link which I'll put into section 2 as well, to make it more interesting or more confusing. Right, so it's verse 1. So it's step off the train all alone at dawn, back into the home where I was born. The sun in the sky never rains an eye to me. There's blood on the tracks, it must be mine. The foe on the hill, I'm feeling fine. Don't look back, cause you know what you might see. Right, this little link now. That little hammer on or pull off, but yeah, so I'm going to keep that link in with section 2 because it sort of like carries straight on from verse 1. So what that little link is really is just an E minor, a G, a D sus2, and an A sus4 by 2. So you do that again, then you go straight into verse 2 after that. Right, so the chords for verse 1, step off the train. So step is an E minor, off the train, all alone is a G major, at dawn, back into the, so back is a D sus2, to the home where I was born. So I was born is a sus4, the sun is an E minor, in the sky never raise is a G major, and I to me. So me is a D sus2, and an A sus4 right after it. There's blood on the track, so on blood is a E minor on the tracks, and it must is a G major, be mine. The fool on the hill, so fool is a D sus2 on the hill, and I'm feeling fine. So feeling fine is a sus4. Don't look back, so on don't is an E minor. Look back, cause you know. So no is a G major, what you might see. So on C is a D sus2 with a sus4 right after it. Right, so that's verse 1, and you've got this little link in verse 1. Verse 1, so it's a E minor, a G major, D sus2 and an A sus4, and it does it again, E minor, a G major, A sus2, and a D sus2 and an A sus4. So that's the little link. Right, so on to section 3 now. We're flying now, aren't we? Section 3 is verse 2. So it's look into the wall, my mind's eye. I think I know, but I don't know why. Questions are the answers you might need. Coming in a mess, going out in style. I ain't good looking, but I'm someone's child. No one can give me the air that's mine to breathe. Right, so that's verse 2. So hopefully you've fathomed out those chords on that, because I mean they just repeat themselves really. So it's an E minor, a G, a D sus2 and an A sus4. So exactly the same as verse 1. So hopefully you'll get that okay. So now it's section 4, which is bridge 1. So it's met my maker and I made him cry. On my shoulders he asked me why. These people won't fly through the storm. I said, listen up man, you don't even know the boy. So that's an A sus2, 4 on the end of that for 2 bars. So I met is an E minor. My maker and I made is a D sus2. Him cry. So cry is a sus4. On my shoulder. So on my shoulder is an E minor. I asked him why. So, or he asked me why. So on my shoulder is a E minor. He asked is a D sus2. Me why is a sus4. So where are we to? And his people is a E minor. People won't fly through is a D sus2. A storm. So storm is an A sus4. I said, listen up man, they don't even know. So listen up man. So listen is a C major, or I've got a C major 7 by taking that your first finger off if you wanted to. So listen up man. I think it sounds better with a C major actually. So I said listen, it's a C major. Up man, they don't is a D sus2. Even though you're born is an A sus4. So that's bridge 1. So I'll just sing that for you again in a minute. So met my maker and I made him cry. On my shoulder he asked me why. His people won't fly through 4. So now we go to chorus 1, section 5. So it's all my people right here, right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. All my people right here, right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. All my people right here, right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right, so that's chorus 1. So all my people is an E minor. All my people, right, it's a G major. Here right now is a D sus2. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean is an A sus4. You know what I mean? It's an E minor. And yeah, yeah. So yeah is a G major. The next yeah is a D sus2. And then you've got your A sus4 right after it. So now we do it again. All my people is an E minor. Right is a G major. Right now is a D sus2. You know is an A sus4. What I mean is an E minor. Yeah is a G. Yeah is a D sus2. With an A sus4 right on the end of it. So I think you've got the gist of that now. So you do that 3 times like that, and on the 4th time, you just do yeah, 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 yeah. Perhaps I'll give you the chords a little bit better this time, I think. So, all my people is an E minor. Right is a G major. Here right now is a D sus2. You'd is a A sus4. Know what I mean is a E minor. Then you got yeah is a G. Yeah is a D sus2. And you got an A sus4 right on the end of that. So you do that 3 times. And on the 4th line of the chorus 1, you've got a G, so it's a yeah, yeah, a G, yeah, yeah, an A, yeah, yeah, B minor, and a G, and a D sus2, and an A. So it's getting those yeah, yeahs in the right places. Right, so that is chorus 1. So really you've got most of the song now. So the next one is section 6, which is verse 3. So I'll just give you the words for that. So it's I don't really care what you believe, so open up your fist or you won't receive the faults and the words of every man you need. So get off the floor and believe in life. No one's ever gonna ask you twice. So get on the bus and bring it home to me. Absolutely brilliant words. So that is verse 3 with the same chord. So it's just an E minor, a G, a D sus2, and an A sus4. So you got 4 lines of that on that verse 3. So now you've got bridge 1 again. So it's I met my maker and I made him cry, and on my shoulders 1, so you got the chords for that. So that's section 7. So section 8 is chorus 2. Sorry, that was bridge 2 actually, section 7. So yeah, section 8 now is chorus 2. So it's all my people right here, right now. You know what I mean, yeah, yeah. All my people right here, right now. You know what I mean, yeah, yeah. All my people right here, right now. You know what I mean, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right. So that's that little, that's chorus 2, with that little last part of chorus 2. Right, so now we've got a little midsection. So what it is really, it's a C major 7. So it's just lift off your finger off the C major. So it's a C major 7, a D sus2, C major 7, a D sus2, C major 7, D sus2, then it's an A sus4, and A sus. So the A sus4s, there's 4 of them. So I'll do that again for a minute. So I'll just play it out a minute. So it's this is the midsection, section 9. So it says a C major 7, C major 7, D sus2, C major 7, D sus2, C major 7, D sus2, A sus4, A sus4, A sus4, and an A sus4. Right, I'll just play that without calling anything out a minute. So it's quite a fast change. Right, so that last part of that is an A sus4. You play that for 4 bars. Right, so that's that little midsection. So that's section 9. So we've got a little solo now. So it's virtually the same as the intro. So what it is E minor, a G, a D sus2, and an A sus4. So you do that 2 times. So it's an A. So it's a E minor, G major, A sus2, sorry, a D sus2, and an A sus4. So that's that little solo part. So now you've got, what have we got left now? We've got section 11, which is chorus 3, and then we got 12, which is the last one, which is the outro. So hopefully this has worked. If not, we'll go back to the drawing board. But right, so this little chorus 3, it's all my people right here, right now. You know what I mean, yeah, yeah. All my people right here, right now. You know what I mean, yeah, yeah. All my people right here, right now. You know what I mean, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right, so that's that little chorus 3 part. So now the outro. So all the outro is really, it's very similar to that little midsection. So what it is a C major 7 again. So it's a C major 7, a D sus2, C major 7, a D sus2, a C major 7, a D sus2, and it ends on an E minor. I'll just play that again for you in a sec. So yeah, it's a heck of a long song, but I quite like the song actually. So right, so this little section 12, the outro, I'll just play that for you. So it's a C major 7, just that little finger, your first finger off the C major. So it's a C major 7, D sus2, C major 7, and ends on an E minor. Absolutely brilliant song. I really like playing this one. I know I didn't use that little pull off very much on it, did I? But yeah, I think he plays that in the intros more, and the links. Yeah, and perhaps the solo as well. He would pull off that. But if you take a look at my cover of this one, I think it flows pretty good actually. So yeah, thanks for taking a look, and I hope I haven't messed it up too much, because it's there's quite a lot to take in really. So I thought I'd try and do it in sections, but I don't know if it has worked or not, but hopefully it has, and if not, I'll do it again, that's all. Yeah, thanks for taking a look, and I'll catch you again. Bye there.